I used to love taking the train, the steam, the crisp sandwiches, watching people's luggage fall. Oh, those were the days. Sadly, I now find the experience of using our county's rail services is missing one rather vital component. I find that everyone seems all too engrossed by their mobile phones. Now, I have no interest in talking to anyone, but what I did like was ignoring people. It's just no fun if they do it for you.
Plagiarism is not a belief system. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement.
Whoa, is that? It can't be! New from Cheesy Gubbins. One big gubbin. Out of your dreams and into your mouth. Cheesy Gubbins.
Students are reminded to set reminders. stupid questions will make you look stupid. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
I was recently stolen back to the days of my youth. Yes, after inadvertently trapping myself in the airing cupboard, what did I come across but my old wooden tennis clogs? It had been too long since I thought about my days on the university tennis team. It was said that the mere sound of our carved shoes were enough to cause eruptions of rosy cheeks and giggling on campus, although some believed that it had something to do with our shorts.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it.
Whatever happened to wooden tennis shoes anyway? The visual spectacle of tennis used to be accompanied by a positive symphony, a sound like a company of coconuts dancing on a ballroom floor. Only wooden tennis clogs can produce such an enchanting auditory experience. But what do they wear now? Ghastly, squeaky things. And for what? Added grip? Light weight? It's practically cheating.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. There's a fly in here. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Announcement. Plants need water, remember?
The rise of the synthetic shoe is not confined to the tennis court, sadly. I'm sure many long-time listeners know that I visit Confetto's Cobblers once a year and treat myself to a pair of brogues or loafers if I'm feeling scandalous. On my most recent visit, however, I was horrified to find that my dear cobbler had been replaced with an establishment by the name of the Shoe Zoo. But can one truly describe their collection of footwear as a menagerie without possessing a single pair of brogues? I think not.
Hard work may or may not pay off. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Students are asked not to ask questions.
Remember the start of the show? Remember when we were going to talk about nostalgia? Oh, what a paradise it seems. And yet, here we stand, talking about training shoes. Another vision gone awry over the savage passing of time. How fitting. How dreadfully sad. Things used to be better, dear listeners. How can you know for sure? Well, my show is over. They can't be getting better, can they?
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. fitter than you. Oh, sorry, that's mine. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. Asked questions. No, I will not be your friend.
Listening to
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Today I balance two hats jauntily on my one singular head. My regular disc jockeying hat is joined by my occasional chef hat. Yes, I'll be taking you all over 2 Point County as I recount my latest culinary travels when I set out to find the finest foods our great county has to offer. Just a hungry man in his hatchback. It's a tale as old as time.
The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
The culinary world is a lot like the real world. There are places, there are smells, there's a chance you'll get lost. After a series of wrong turns, now 60 miles off course, I was treated to the first food of my trip. A wondering puffed pastry and something I believe to be meat. The buttery sausage-style matter mingled playfully with hints of pine from my air freshener. It was unexpected. It was dangerous. It was cold in the middle.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. time of their lives. Talking on campus. Thank you.
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in 2 Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You just cannot beat it. Milkshakes are a great tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Please drink some water. Thank you.
At Jumbo, we know it's our employees that are the big deal. That's why they get the Jumbo treatment. Mobile stationery, toilet substitute, sip of milk, leg rooms, dental surgeries, additional headrest, and our famous data system analysis training program system. Or for dap stabs. I'm Jumbo McNally, and I wish I worked here.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. The end of the academic year, in case you haven't noticed. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. I'm a huge fan of Yeti cuisine. Yes, our neighbors to the north really know their way around a kitchen. From stews and pickles to 5-tiered sandwiches and, of course, their pies. Cold hands make the boldest pastry, after all, and it is freezing up there. You really must try it. It's the food of the people, and those people are Yetis.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. kids are reminded that I'm not your mum. Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
I was famished when I arrived at the Royal Tumble Hotel. So much so that I took advantage of my kitchenette and feasted greedily on some toast. When I returned from a walk, I was stunned to find that all crumbage had been decrumbled. The bed was made and the toilet spotless. Every sign of life had been washed away. You've got to ask yourself, had I really been staying here? Indeed, do I exist at all? Lovely stuff.
Skills are non-transferable.
This trip was all about regional delights and cultural differences. One man's casual volleyball is another's world-shattering epiphany. The people of Smogley have been crusting and dusting their fish for as long as anyone can remember. But at the recently opened What's the Batter, they use a unique cheesy gubbin crumb. Ho! I can safely say that it was the cheesiest fish this DJ had ever eaten. That's a winner.
The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. Students should check in before trying to learn. Are reminded to have the time of their lives. Talking on campus. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I enjoyed my trip around this wonderful, mysterious county of ours. But for now, all of this talk about food has made me hungry. So I'm off to the fridge to take out the first thing I find and cover it in mayonnaise. Until next time, I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Cheers!
Students are asked not to ask questions. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Students are reminded to set reminders.
I'm DJ Shorts, the host giving you the most on campus radio. It's been too long, and I've been dying to play this next song. See if you notice what they do on the 9th bar in the 2nd verse. Oh, it's really something. We'll be back after this.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. There's a fly in here. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you haven't noticed. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now.
Who even goes to the student union? When I want a milkshake, I don't want a pint of Milkmaid. It's so artificial. I just can't take it anymore. I'd much rather go a little off the beaten path and try something local. And preferably very lumpy. Anything from the stomach churner dairy and smuggly is sure to be nice and separated. Now that's a milkshake.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. It's not your year, it's just another year. Students should check in before trying to learn. classes are expensive, and education is priceless. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
And now, a segment about a student taking an exam. Bertie had been up all night preparing for an important test. He'd done the revision, he'd set his alarms, but then, some hours later, disaster struck. It was as he finished his paper that he realised he hadn't been using a pen. He thought he was dotting I's and crossing T's, but sadly, he was just making gestures with his hand over a piece of paper. It's a nightmare for so many of us, but today it was Bertie's reality.
If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
breakfast can be hard for us all.
Toast again? Ugh, I hate it here!
Uh-oh, give those heckling kids something new to chew on. Only Hoglog cereal combines 4 times of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy pork skin.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. Education is non-refundable.
You've been waiting for this, and now you have. I'm finally going to talk about the Boogie Nights. I'm sure I didn't need to tell you that I was actually in on the group of Funky Nights very, very early. And I thought they were a real bright spot in the county's music scene. But I must say, I'm just not enjoying them as much these days. I mean, really, I know I like them, but they just shouldn't be this popular. Another perfectly excellent obscure band ruined by too many fans. It's just selfish. It really is.
Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The academic year is now over. The yearly results are in. Wow, didn't we do well? Students should check in before trying to learn. The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
morning. You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Hello there, it's Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio, where today we'll be asking the question, do slow news days prompt needless questions? You won't be able to miss it.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Later in the week, I'll be talking to the Boogie Nights. Those metal-clad funk makers are equal parts gallantry and groovy groove music. Knights and chivalry were first popular hundreds of years ago, of course. But isn't it funny how these trends come around? Stay courtly, kids.
Staff are reminded to care about students. Announcement. Plants need water, remember? things will make you look stupid. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means.
I recently spent a weekend away on Pebbly Island, a beautiful locale in our proverbial neck of the metaphoric woods, where I stayed in a luxury hotel. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Ricky, you've changed. It's true. I do it all the time. I hardly recognize myself. Next up, mirrors. What are they looking at?
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. Approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. End of year results published. Now. Academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Students should check in before trying to learn. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. closed. Hello.
Hey guys, hear me out. What if we went back to school?
It started as a class reunion and ended with them back in class.
That's crazy! Hey, I'm climbing on a statue. Everybody get in the shed! I can't revise anymore. My knees hurt.
Roderick Cushion is varsity freshman in Immature Students.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. Students are reminded to find themselves. Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
And now the news and today's top story. Sensitive government documents, first thought recovered, are now feared to be deli meats. Now that is a shame, but at least there's a salty silver lining. What's a little cyber insecurity when you've got a face full of ham? Nice one.
Plagiarism is not a belief system. Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
Wasn't that a smashing tune? I'd have been tapping my toe from hither to yon if I wasn't completely tone deaf. Did you know that I'm also situationally tone deaf? Yes, I just cannot read a situation. I have one speed, and that's Ricky.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. places at once.
There's another craze sweeping our county's youth. The so-called cheesy gob-off asks challengers to see how many cheesy gubbins they can stuff into their unsuspecting gobs. Competition is a wonderful thing, don't you think? It brings us all together and fills our mouths with cheese.
Hard work may or may not pay off. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. End of year results published now. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Announcement. The timetable is now live.
We are nearing the finish line today, but first our producers wouldn't let me leave without trying my hand at the cheesy gob-off. Play that music while I gob on down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've done 16. You get me straight. I've been Ricky Hoffa. Sharon. That's quite nice. That's so cheesy.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. reminded that you came here on purpose. Students are reminded to set reminders. Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Students are reminded to find themselves. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine.
listening to Campus Radio. I'm Maggie Watmore, and I just learned what this button does. I'm not sure when I would use it, but I suppose it's good to know. One more time. Excellent.
Skills are not transferable. Education is non-refundable. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
I can't read what this next segment is about because I've lost my glasses, but I am told that that's quite ironic. So, yeah, here's Hugh.
Yes, it's not quite business as usual here at Duckworth Campus Food Court, where one of the servers has lost a contact lens. Unfortunately, they do believe the lens was lost during the preparation of a particularly big lasagna. They're asking every student to check their portion before they chew. But as of yet, no sight of the missing lens.
Staff are reminded to care about students. Unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. noticed. Summer break would be a convenient time for construction. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil.
Here's Wanda, who'll be telling us the coolest way to get around the county. Yes, the bus is the new hot way to travel. Have you been on the bus? Oh, it's amazing. They're like huge cars. I am obsessed. And you don't have to drive. You can look at the scenery, check your phone, you know, all the fun stuff you usually do while driving. But this way, it's much more safe.
The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Know where your class is it really worth going? Asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
Hi, I'm Ricky Hawthorne. I don't remember being a student, but I'm sure it happened. People ask me all the time, Ricky, what would you eat if you were a student? And I say, anything from the Crumley student range. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, and above all else, it's affordable. Just like Mama used to make.
announcement. Plants need water, remember? Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.